I mentioned earlier, the drivers, they are forced to choose which lane to go into before they enter the circle. Now, the next roundabout that I'm about to show you is definitely not for sissy drivers. In fact, if you guys are nervous drivers, I would not look at this next one. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the famous Magic roundabout located in Swindon, England. And with this roundabout, there are actually 5 mini roundabouts inside of one larger roundabout. In fact, there was a 2007 survey by BBC News that stated that this was the scariest roundabout in the entire United Kingdom. So, again, despite its very scary looks, it actually has better throughput than a lot of your standard roundabouts. And it actually has an excellent safety record. That's for a variety of different reasons, but one, a lot of out-of-towners just, they basically avoid this roundabout altogether. And two, because of all the different circles inside of this larger roundabout, drivers are actually forced to go so slow that it's almost impossible to actually get into an accident. All right, so those are the 4 major types of roundabouts. Let's look at some of the advantages of roundabouts. First of all, is safety related. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, they conducted a very thorough and comprehensive study about roundabouts in 2000, and they found that compared to your intersections that are controlled by stop signs and stop lights, there are 39% fewer collisions, 76% fewer injuries, and 90% fewer deaths with roundabouts. There's also a natural reduction in speed. Obviously, you're not going to go cruising through a roundabout at 80 miles an hour. Paul, you might do that, but for the most part, roundabouts, they naturally reduce your speed down to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. This is going to slow your speed down, give you more time to react, and hopefully minimize the chance of a collision. There's also fewer conflict points with roundabouts. These are pictures that were published by the survey that I spoke about, or the report. And there's a reduction in conflict points. You can see from these 2 diagrams that vehicle-to-vehicle conflict points are reduced from 32 down to 8. And also the vehicle-to-pedestrian conflict points are reduced from 24 down to 8. A few more advantages are traffic flow related. Again, the IIHS conducted another very comprehensive study. They looked at several different states, and they found that where roundabouts replaced stop signs and stop lights, vehicle delays were reduced anywhere from 65 to 89%. Vehicle stops were reduced from 52 to 56%. So in other words, you're generally going to have smoother flow with roundabouts compared to your typical intersections. A few other advantages. Roundabouts, they keep you moving. We as Americans, we really like to move. And when we're moving, we feel like we're going faster and getting to our destination that much quicker. Some environmental advantages. There's going to be less idling of your car, less sitting around. This is going to help reduce emissions and also reduce your gas consumption, which I know Earl is happy to hear. And also there's the visual appeal of roundabouts. Now the nice thing about roundabouts and the towns and cities that incorporate roundabouts into their infrastructure, it gives them kind of this creative freedom to really do some neat things with that center island and the center hub of the roundabout. So rather than looking at asphalt or some annoying bumper sticker, you can see neat statues like this. There's really substantial landscaping and flowers. These are a few pictures that were taken from around the world. And then there's this one here. I don't know where that one's at, but if you guys take your kids there, just make sure. Again, this is an actual picture of the Magic Roundabout in Swindon, England. So, again, after my first traumatic experience with roundabouts in the late 80s, I think I've really come away and I've learned to appreciate roundabouts, and hopefully I've expressed some of those advantages tonight. They're quick, they're easy, they're efficient, and my hope is that next time you guys go through a roundabout, you'll come to think of those advantages a little bit more as well. Thank you.